When it's time to set up your gradebook, you'll do that conveniently enough under the second tab listed under Gradebook Setup. When you click on Setup, you're going to get this view here of your gradebook. As you add items to topics like assignments or quizzes or graded discussions, you'll see them populate in this area. You can do some editing to these items here. Dates, attaching rubrics, things like that, you'll still have to do in the topic area, but you can do some light editing to the items here. You can also add additional items here. So if you need to make just an assignment or a submission for students, or a place for you to put a grade where they're not actually turning anything into Moodle, just kind of these one-off gradebook columns, you would make those here. You could also add individual categories. So for example, if you've got some exams and you want all the exams nested under a particular category, then you could make an exams category. Or perhaps you're doing a research project for your students and you've got multiple parts of that research project that should all belong under a research category. You can create those categories here. You can edit the overall course here. It's kind of innocuous here, but if you look at the very top, everything is nested under this folder and your course name should be listed here. And if you edit that, this is where you can go through and change how the course aggregates its grades. So there's a number of options here. Typically, we see natural used a lot because natural is a way to assign weights, and it just uses the straight points that are given to the scores, the items in the course. Simple weighted mean of grades is another one. Again, allows you to work on weights. A lot of folks do use weights with their courses. 20% for exams, 30% for assignments. Kind of totaling up to that 100%. If you click Show More, then if you'd like to exclude empty grades, you can. Again, anything that has a little question mark here will give you some more information about that. If it's an individual, if it's a category like this, if you want to drop, like, say, for instance, the 2 lowest grades, you would do so here. So a lot of folks will give maybe like 10 quizzes and then drop the 2 lowest quizzes. You would just list that here if you'd like. Again, this would be for the category. Like, this is for the overall course we're looking at, but if you're editing an individual category, you could do that here. And then there's some other options here. If you need to hide it for any particular length of time. Another one that people tend to use, if you need to change it from the default, the real grade, or you maybe like a letter with the percentage showing in parentheses, or maybe you want the percentage with a letter showing in parentheses, you can do that here. That's nice. So I'm going to cancel out. So this course is set to natural, and that allows you to go through and assign weights for different things. The course, by default, it's going to want to force itself into a natural weight structure. But you can go through and change it, and kind of as long as that tallies up to a 100% basically. I only have one category in this course, and I've got the exams nested under that category. The rest of these are all individual items here. Again, you can go through and edit any one of these that you need to. This one's got natural set to it, so I can assign individual weights to things if I'd like to. If I need to move something in the gradebook, this odd little kind of symbol right here, I can move it around. So say if I need sample quiz 2, yeah, I want to leave this page. If I need to move this one below here, I can do that. and you'll see the quiz has jumped around. Same thing here. If I want to change writing, kind of jump that below final exam, I can do that. If I need to move maybe this final exam into the exams folder, I can do that. Now suddenly final exam is inside the exam folder. So you get the sense of how you can move items around. You can reset weights if you need to. Again, like I didn't save that, so it sensed the change here, and it wants to kind of do a natural division based on the amount of points those things are worth. So like the 100-point stuff is naturally weighted higher than these little things that are worth 10 points each. And then you can see all the way down to the course total. If you want to get really fancy under the course total, you can edit the calculation. Not something I've tried, but you can certainly try it if you'd like to. And you can go in here and insert in your own calculations if you'd like. Something people tend to do more so than that is to actually export it out, and we'll look at that in a later video. Export that out into like an Excel sheet, and then do their calculations, and then re-import the Excel sheet back into the gradebook. I understand everyone does their grades a little bit different. Some like simple weighted means, some like natural, some just work off of a point total. So like there's going to be 500 points in the class, and they just all want it to tally up to 500 points. Each one kind of is configured your own way. This just gives you a rough estimation about how the setup process works, and where you would go to actually kind of enable these weights and these percentages. If you have specific questions about how you'd like to set up your gradebook, just make sure and contact me at 5126, and I can assist you.